We are now joined by the Phillips brothers, Benjamin, Michael, Isaiah, after they just helped DLSU win a championship for the first time in 7 years. Salle University is back on top of UAP men's basketball, and these brothers helped make that happen. How does it feel, guys?
Sarap yung feeling na to po. It's a dream come true talaga kasi we had our animal rally, our champions night that day, and being able to live up to that legacy, we want to make sure that it continues.
Yeah, it's a blessing having both my brothers here, having everyone in the team here, and my biggest motivation was today was the students that lined up since 12 a.m. last night to come here and support us, so this is for them.
You know, every time you have an opportunity to, play in front of God, and put him in our platform, it's just nothing but a blessing. I have my brothers here, they did a hell of a job getting the job done, and I'm just so blessed and so happy that us brothers were able to do this, and Salle as a community.
Even if UP was leading for a lot of the game, you guys kept playing, you guys kept rallying, kept taking the lead, surrendering it, and ultimately you were able to get the lead and hold on to it. And you did it with defensive stops at the end of the game. Was that surprising to you that that's how you guys won the game?
It's part of our culture. It's part of our DNA, especially coming from Coach Topex. The Topex trap, all of the defense that we do every day. So hats off to UP. I mean, this was a hell of a series. Game 1, Game 2, but we knew that our defense would win us this game. Coach Topex always says rebounds equals rings, so we were glad to have our defense here today.
Michael, you did not have a great scoring game, but you were able to contribute in other areas. How were you able to keep your mindset afloat, concentrate on the game despite some of the tough shooting sequences?
Right. My biggest thing is when I get rebounds, that's like scoring 20 points for me, especially if I get it, throw it out to my teammates, to KQ and Evan, and they get going. I mean, that means the world to me. And so if I could get all those rebounds, no points, I'm happy. Any way I can really help these superstars, MVP, everybody.
Isaiah, was it nerve-wracking to cheer them on from the bench and just having to watch like a LaSalle fan?
Yeah, I mean, it's nerve-wracking every time, watching my brothers, do their thing. They're battling in there. And so what I can do is just offer the utmost support to my brothers and also the guys on the floor.
Benjamin, now you're going to move on to the next stage of your career. Do you know what your plans are yet?
Oh, I'm gonna make sure I take an ice bath first. That's the first thing I need because coming from a volleyball season to a basketball season, I have a lot to evaluate. But God willing, I would love to continue playing here in the Philippines and also continue my doctorate at LaSalle. So that's really what's on my mind right now.
Are you still going to play volleyball?
Oh yes, absolutely. I'm hopefully that ice bath comes back and my knees are okay. But I'm gonna try my best to throw my support behind them. They're really strong this year.
Michael, are you going to keep playing for DLSU? You have 2 years of eligibility left. Will you plan to play out both those seasons?
If I could play here 10 more years, I would. So, of course, I'm going to be here and just playing for that community. I think we have the best community in the whole country, so I'm going to be here for a long time.
Isaiah, now that you've seen what it takes to win a championship, what are you going to work on in the off-season to get maybe more rotation minutes next season?
Yeah, I have a lot of things to work on in the off-season, work on my skills, get a little bit stronger, a bit bigger. It was such a physical game that they played, and so things like that in the off-season will be very crucial for next year.
The Phillips brothers, everybody, UAP champions.
Thank you, God. Thank you.